More details about Sudiksha Konanki's disappearance are coming to light as authorities continue to search for the University of Pittsburgh student who went missing March 5th during a spring break trip in the Dominican Republic. A key witness is sharing his encounter with her on the beach. The man, who is not considered a suspect by the Dominican Republic authorities, the Loudoun County authorities have also identified the unnamed man as a person of interest. Thomas Julia told NBC News that a person of interest, quote, is not the same thing as a suspect, as this is not a criminal matter. It is still a missing person case. The witness shared in the interview that after removing his belongings and putting them on a chair, he and Konanki went into waist-deep water, where they were talking and kissing a little. He said that a big wave came and swept them into the current. He noted, as soon as we were able to surface, we tried to call for help.
All right, now, we all heard about this missing girl in Punta Cana. She was actually staying at the Rio Republica Hotel. Yeah, I actually stayed there myself. So right now, she's been missing for quite a while. The night started where she actually went to a club called Coco Bongo, and when she arrived back at the hotel, her and some friends, I don't know if those were her immediate friends or those are hotel friends. Sometimes when you go away, you tend to click up with people in the hotel, and you guys actually even end up going on excursions together, right? They all went into the beach, and long story short, everyone came back besides her and the gentleman that she was with. They both seemed like they were inebriated, intoxicated. Something was not regular with the both of them, right? Now, he came back, let's say, hours later without her. She was missing. No one reported her up until 4 p.m. And let's just say we will start from that timestamp right there. Now, I do want to send prayers to her parents. Yes, the girl name is Sudiksha Konanki. So sit back and react with your boy. We're about to see how this is going to play out. She will explain a little bit. She is reaching. So many people are saying, well, he should be in jail. Listen, they have FBI. They have the top of the top people on this case. You know, many different agencies are involved. We even have the embassy involved. She is of Indian descent, so they have the Indian embassy involved, the American embassy. So let's just say they have a lot of professional people on top of this case right here. If he's not in jail yet, or if he's not in jail, obviously they are the professionals. Leave it to them. All of us assuming the worst or acting like we're super cops out here. Even me, I am no detective, but I will point out the obvious, and I'm here to bring logic and rationale. Let's go.
Things are not adding up with Sudiksha Konanki's missing persons case. I'm going to show you guys surveillance video from the last time that she was seen alive. We know that this is the last person that apparently saw her alive, Joshua Ribe. He was another person staying at the resort from Iowa. We know that Sudiksha wasn't reported missing until 12 hours later at 4 p.m. But what is so not adding up is Joshua's story. They're down at the beach. He says that a big wave swept them up, and then he basically wandered back up and fell asleep in a chair. I don't know about you, but if I'm sitting there and I'm getting swept up in the ocean in a wave, like, are you really just like gonna not see the person and just go wander up and pass out? You didn't.
It seems like all the adults are the ones who are actually sounding very ridiculous right now, as if they were never 20 years old. You understand what I'm saying? She acting like she was never 20 years old, or she was never 19 years old, and she never got, shit-faced. She never got drunk, wasted. I'm not saying it's okay to do. I'm not encouraging anyone to go ahead and do that, but let's be serious right now. These aren't seasoned drinkers. In Mexico and Dominican Republic and Jamaica and many other countries, the drinking limit is actually less than what it is in the United States. Both of them are from the United States. In the US, you need to be 21 and over to consume alcohol. Where they were, let's just say there were no rules at that point. Just think about it like this. They got so drunk when they went to the back, he passed out. This is possible. It is possible that when they went off, everyone was probably fine. They said, hey, we're going to go back to the room. And they probably were all just sitting on the beach chairs. Whatever happened between them, imagine him trying to get laid. And I don't mean to sound, vulgar, but imagine him trying to get laid, because that's what he's trying to do. That's what they're all out there doing, right? And he gets so wasted and he wakes up and realizes she's gone. He's probably like, oh, she either went to her room or it's a dub. She's not interested in me. Let me go back to my room. Let me get ready. Let me go look for another woman. You understand what I'm saying? They're not there to really enjoy the beach. They're there to hook up. It's spring break. Let's be serious. Now, to come find out you're a person of interest. Imagine that right there. Listen, it is possible, like I said, that they both got drunk They both didn't realize what was going on. It could have been a possibility she got up, she thought she was going to the room, and she walked the wrong direction, tripped, fell. Who knows? We really don't know what happened. If he really did something truly, why would he be there till 9 o'clock? You tell me. He had to have passed out. Whatever happened, they both blacked out. I've been in a situation where I woke up and forgot what happened. People had to remind me what happened. That only happened one time in my life. So why is it not possible for him to black out? Why is it possible for a woman who accuses someone who's doing something wrongfully to her because she blacked out? It's possible for us to believe that she blacked out, so someone tried to take advantage. Now, it's not possible for a man to say he blacked out and he can't remember what happened. Make it make sense. We can't, this is double standard over here.
He didn't tell anybody. So I don't know exactly what's up there with him. That is so not adding up. Also, it wasn't even high tide apparently when they went in. Also, apparently there was a power outage at the resort the night of her disappearance, which is just odd. I don't know if it's connected. Here's an example of,
so why do we have camera footage?
The note that goes out to people of like another one. This guy, Joshua Stephen Rive, gives 3 accounts. A couple is like he felt sick, last saw her in the water, she was fine. And then another one was that he saw her walking on the shore before he passed out on the beach. Let me roll some footage for you guys. Now what you see here is the group of friends walking in. So
Didn't
this
she
is
say
Sudiksha,
that the power was out?
and she's going to be in the back. There's a guy right there in the back. That's her that he's holding on to. Now you're going to start seeing friends come out because they're going to the beach after the disco. There's one of the friends with the other guy. Now Sudiksha is coming out with Joshua, and the 2 other friends are coming out too. They're going down to the beach. You can see it looks like he's recording them. Here's one set of friends coming back.
See, it seems like all the women who are reviewing this, they're just pointing him out. They're making him seem like this evil predator. I don't know what type of demons they are dealing with, but it seems to me like they're both 2 of a kind, and this is why they hooked up. They both got drunk out there. They probably have a lot of surveillance back in the States where their parents don't allow them to really, or maybe they live a double life where they have to prove to their parents that, I'm such a good person. I don't really, indulge into these extracurricular activities. But in reality, this is how they get down when no one is around. You know what I mean? So if you ask me, they both look drunk. And for her to sit here and say, the power was out, and everyone wants to blame the hotel, they want to blame him, but we don't know what really happened. So instead of blaming anyone, let's leave things open for possibilities. You know what I mean? When you start playing the blame game, you actually miss who you're supposed to be focused on. Always remember that right there. You will miss the focus point.
There is the other girl that was with the other guy coming back. So now Joshua and Sudiksha are alone down at the beach. And this is apparently where they were until 5:50 when Joshua says many different things. One, that they got swept up in a wave. He didn't tell anybody, but he wandered back and passed out in a chair. Or a couple other ones where he said that he was sick and he got out and she was fine in the water. Or another one where he passed out, but the last place he saw her was walking on the beach. A yellow alert is
she acted like she was there
right
when he was being questioned.
Trying to get up so that all countries are on alert and looking for her in case this is a traffic situation. But y'all, so much here is not adding up. I know that her dad is still wanting this case out in the open with pressure put on because DR officials are just kind of trying.
Oh, here we go. She's downplaying the Dominican Republic, the hotel, the gentleman. Remember what I told you. We are not focusing right now. I don't think this is that serious where someone is going to go to Dominican Republic and kidnap one person. Just one person? They just needed this one person. That's it. Unless her parents are involved into something we don't know about. No. This, to me, is just something that happened in a freak accident manner. That's the only thing that I could say at this point right now. Why is it that there's no more other footages of her exiting anywhere? There's plenty of hotels along the line right there. So you telling me someone snuck her out into the sea on a boat? I'm sure they could see something like that. I'm sure that there's some type of radar where they could see some type of traffic. Come on, we're living in 2025 right now. I say she's in the ocean somewhere. I see people in the comments talking about, oh, he had enough time to bury her. Bury her how? You ever try to bury a hole in the sand, in the beach? The sand keeps going right back in. What shovel? So now all of a sudden he found a shovel? And if he really did, he didn't come back dirty. This very same woman right here said, oh, he came back and his shirt was off. Okay, it's hot. I don't understand people. Sometimes logic and common sense is just not so common nowadays. Listen, it's not that serious. I guarantee you, I believe he had nothing to do with it as far as foul play, like he purposely did something. Now, were they both drunk? Yes, they probably were so wasted they got in the water. Yes, maybe he thought she got out with him and he sat back. I don't know. Maybe he was talking to himself. We don't know. That's the key thing right there. As we follow this story, don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on this. What's your analogy? What do you really think happened in this situation? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.